Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is really deserving of its subtitle Ultimate, not just with the insanely huge and rich roster of characters, but humongous list of stages, and director Masahiro Sakurai has emphasized the humongous number of 103 goddamn stages confirmed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Holy crap, that's a lot. In this video, I'll be going over what stages are confirmed, new and returning via slideshow format, find out which ones are left out of the bunch, and determine whether or not any of the absent ones have a shot at returning, assuming we're getting more, all in chronological order of Smash Bros. Appearances. On the topic of new stages, we have confirmation of Battlefield, Big Battlefield, and Final Destination, all of which look incredible with their spanking new redesigns. Other than those, we have 4 new stages, being New Donk City Hall from Super Mario Odyssey, looking snazzy and gorgeous I must say, Great Plateau Tower from The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Moray Towers from Splatoon and Splatoon 2, and Dracula's Castle from Castlevania. Not a lot of new stages unless you kinda count the new Battlefields and Final Destination. At least what we got is looking fantastic all around, but the real eye-catcher are the returning stages, so let's move on. First up, the confirmed stages from Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo 64. We have Peach's Castle from Super Mario 64, Congo Jungle from Donkey Kong Country, Hyrule Castle from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Yoshi's Island, now renamed to Super Happy Tree from Yoshi's Story, Dreamland from Kirby's Dream Land and Kirby's Superstar, Saffron City from Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Yellow, and Mushroom Kingdom from Super Mario Bros. That's 7 stages across Smash 64 confirmed, 77% of the game's stages, and they're all longtime classics among many Smash fans. Now moving on to every confirmed stage from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Princess Peach's Castle from Super Mario 64, Rainbow Cruise from Super Mario 64, Congo Falls from Donkey Kong Country, Jungle Japes from Donkey Kong Country, Great Bay from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Temple from Zelda 2 The Adventure of Link, Brinstar from Metroid and Super Metroid, Yoshi's Island Melee from Super Mario World, Yoshi's Story from Yoshi's Story, Fountain of Dreams, God bless you Sakurai, from Kirby's Adventure and Kirby's Superstar, Green Greens from Kirby's Dream Land, Corneria from Star Fox and Star Fox 64, Venom from Star Fox and Star Fox 64, Pokemon Stadium from Pokemon Stadium, Onett from Earthbound, Mushroom Kingdom 2 from Super Mario Bros. 2, Brinstar Depths from Metroid, Big Blue from F-Zero X, and Fourside from Earthbound. 65% of Melee stages are returning, 19 out of 29 stages total, 5 of which were Battlefield, FD, and 3 returning stages from 64. So technically 19 out of 24 original stages, 79% original stages from Melee are returning. Princess Peach's Castle looks great, Great Bay and Brinstar look fantastic, Fourside is complete eye candy, and Sakurai, Fountain of Dreams is the one I wanted most, so thank you so much. It looks completely and utterly angelic. Now for Super Smash Bros. Brawl stages confirmed to return. Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine, Mushroomy Kingdom from Super Mario Bros., Mario Circuit, now dubbed Figure 8 Circuit for Mario Kart DS, WarioWare Inc. from WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games, WarioWare Twisted and WarioWare Touched, Bridge of Eldin from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Norfair from Super Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission, Brigade Orpheon from Metroid Prime, Yoshi's Island from Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, Halberd from Kirby's Superstar, Lilac Cruise from Star Fox Assault and Star Fox 64, Pokemon Stadium 2 from Pokemon Stadium 2, Port Town Aerodive from F-Zero GX, Castle Siege from Fire Emblem Blazing Sword, Distant Planet from Pikmin and Pikmin 2, Smashville from Animal Crossing, Newport City from Mother 3, Summit from Ice Climber, Skyworld from Kid Icarus, Shadowmosa's Island from Metal Gear Solid, Luigi's Mansion from Luigi's Mansion, Pirate Ship from The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, Spear Pillar from Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl, and Pokemon Platinum, 75M from Donkey Kong, Mario Brothers from Mario Brothers, Hannonbow, of all stages, from Electroplankton, and Green Hill Zone from Sonic the Hedgehog. 26 stages out of the original 31 stages, 83% original stages making a comeback, but out of 41 total stages from Brawl equating to 63%, 2 of which are also Battlefield, FD, and 10 of which were Melee stages. Delfino Plaza's looking better than ever, Halberd's looking shiny and clean, Port Town Aerodive is much more dynamic and colorful than before, Distant Planet's beautiful, Summit, Skyworld, Shadowmosa's Island, Luigi's Mansion, and Spear Pillar all got nice upgrades, and I never thought we'd get Hannonbow again, one of the most random stages in Smash. We've still got more ground to cover as we move on to the confirmed stages from Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 3DS. 3D Land from Super Mario 3D Land, Golden Plains from New Super Mario Bros. 2, Paper Mario from Paper Mario Sticker Star and Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, Gerudo Valley from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Spirit Train from The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, Dreamland GB from Kirby's Dream Land, Unova Pokemon League from Pokemon Black, Pokemon White, Pokemon Black 2, and Pokemon White 2, Prism Tower from Pokemon X and Pokemon Y, Mute City SNES from F-Zero, Magicant from Mother, Arena Ferox from Fire Emblem Awakening, Reset Bomb Forest from Kid Icarus Uprising, Tortimer Island from Animal Crossing New Leaf, Balloon Fight from Balloon Fight, Living Room from Nintendogs Plus Cats, Find Me from Street Pass Quest 2 Find Me 2, Tomodachi Life from Tomodachi Life, and PictoChat 2 from PictoChat. That's 18 stages out of the 20 stages exclusive to only Smash 3DS. 90% of the 3DS's stages that aren't consisted of Battlefield, FD, Past 64 Melee and Brawl stages, and stages playable across it and Smash for Wii U. Along with the Melee stages, the 3DS ones got a beefy upgrade. Literally all of them look unbelievable. Especially Gerudo Valley, Spirit Train, Prism Tower, Magicant, Reset Bomb Forest, and Find Me. And lastly, here are the confirmed stages from Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. The new stages here that were also playable on 3DS I typically count as Wii U stages, like Boxing Ring for example. Mushroom Kingdom U from New Super Mario Bros. U, Mario Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Circuit from Mario Kart 8, Skyloft from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, The Great Cave Offensive from Kirby Superstar, Kalos Pokemon League from Pokemon X and Pokemon Y, Coliseum from Fire Emblem, Flat Zone X from Game & Watch, Palutena's Temple from Kid Icarus Uprising, Gamer from Game & Wario, Garden of Hope from Pikmin 3, Town and City from Animal Crossing City Folk, Wii Fit Studio from Wii Fit, Boxing Ring from Punch-Out, Gower Plain from Xenoblade Chronicles, Duck Hunt from Duck Hunt, Wrecking Crew from Wrecking Crew, Pilot Wings from Pilot Wings, Woohoo Island from Wii Sports Resort, Windy Hill Zone from Sonic Lost World, Wily Castle from Mega Man, Pac-Land from Pac-Land, Super Mario Maker from Super Mario Maker, Suzaku Castle from Street Fighter 2, Midgar from Final Fantasy VII, and Umbra Clock Tower from Bayonetta. 26 stages from Smash Wii U are confirmed out of 56, 46% throughout of the 56. 3 consisting of Battlefield, Big Battlefield, and FD, and 21 of them were returning from 64 Melee and Brawl. This is all 103 stages confirmed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I took a random guess assuming 15 or so stages weren't confirmed in my direct follow-up discussion, and I was actually right. There are 15 stages missing across every Smash Bros. That isn't in Smash Ultimate. In 64, there are 2 missing stages, which are Planet Zebes from Metroid and Sector Z from Star Fox 64. In Melee, there are 4 stages missing, which are Mushroom Kingdom Melee from Super Mario Bros., Poke Floats from Pokemon, Mute City Melee from F-Zero X, and Icicle Mountain from Ice Climber. In Brawl, there are 2 stages missing from Ultimate, being Rumble Falls from Donkey Kong Jungle Beat and PictoChat from PictoChat. In Smash 3DS, 2 stages are absent as well, being Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 7 and Pac-Maze from Pac-Man. And 5 stages from Smash Wii U are missing, which are Jungle Hijinks from Donkey Kong Country Returns, Pyrosphere from Metroid Other M, Woolly World from Yoshi's Woolly World, Orbital Gate Assault from Star Fox Assault, and Miiverse from Miiverse. I don't believe Flat Zone from Melee and Flat Zone 2 from Brawl count as deconfirmed because Flat Zone X from Smash Wii U is literally both those stages combined into one, so it's technically 20 stages for Melee confirmed and 27 Brawl stages confirmed. But back to the main topic, Nintendo confirmed not every stage across the whole series is coming back. Not all 123 stages across the Smash series will be in Ultimate. At this point, it seems like this is the entire total stage count in Ultimate, and I'd be perfectly okay with it. We passed 100 stages total in a Smash Bros. That's nearly double the amount of stages on Smash Wii U. That is absolutely ridiculous. If you want to crap yourself at the sheer number, let's not forget each stage has a Battlefield variant, a Final Destination variant, and there's a stage hazard toggle turning off stage hazards, meaning there's technically over 400 different types of stages. Let that sink in. We have 2 Sonic stages, we have 7 Fire Emblem characters, yet 3 Fire Emblem stages, yet we have 2 Earthbound/Mother characters, and 4 Earthbound/Mother stages. That's funny to me. We have 3 Kid Icarus stages, 4 Donkey Kong stages, 4 Metroid stages, 6 Kirby stages, 7 Pokemon stages, 9 Zelda stages, 17, I repeat 17 goddamn Mario stages, nearly a fifth of the stage list is nothing but Mario, 18 if you count Yoshi's Island Melee from Super Mario World. Imagine how many songs are going to cover these stages since we have over 800. I got Peach's Castle, Dreamland? Saffron City, baby. Princess Peach's Castle, Great Bay, Temple, Brinstar, Fountain of Dreams baby times 10. Fourside baby times 5, Spear Pillar baby, Paper Mario baby, Gerudo Valley baby, Prism Tower baby, Magic Camp baby times 10, Reset Bomb Forest baby times 8, Mario Galaxy, Palatinus Temple, Super Mario Maker, Suzaku Castle, Midgar, Great Tower Plateau, New Donk City. I think we're good. I think we're good, fam. If this is what we're stuck with, I'm super content. But something deep in my gut's telling me we're gonna get more. I'm not saying the remaining 15 will all come back, but I feel in my gut some of them are still coming. The evidence I have points to a few directions. Point number 1 is Mute City SNES. Why would it be labeled as Mute City SNES if it's the only Mute City in Smash Ultimate? We have 2 Dreamlands, one of which representing the original Kirby game dubbed Dreamland GB. We have 3 Yoshi's Islands, and one got renamed to the area it's based off of from Yoshi's story, one highlighted as Melee because it's from Melee, and the other kept the same and not highlighted as Yoshi's Island (Brawl). There's also other landmarks and things about this game Sakurai is hiding from Ultimate. Point number 2, during the direct, while comparing the amount of stages, Sakurai said, now we have a total of 103 stages. This could amount to the entire final stage roster, but it wasn't specified whether or not now this is our total, as in this moment in time. Sakurai could have been referring to the current number, not the final number. He usually throws a number when talking about a final count, like the last presentation for Smash 3DS and Wii U, but when the game is still being developed, I don't think so. Point number 3, it's very likely whatever other newcomers we have get a fair chance at bringing in new stages with them, especially if it's another third-party character. We got a new stage based off Splatoon and Castlevania thanks to Inkling and Simon's inclusions. If we get characters like Geno, Crash, Decidueye, or Incineroar just to name a few, it's very likely they'll bring new stages. Let's also not forget this game is almost guaranteed to get DLC, so stuff like an ARM stage with Springman or a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 stage surrounding Rex and Pyra isn't impossible either. There's plenty of recent games of existing franchises they could pull from too. A Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze stage, a Kirby Star Allies or Planet Robot stage, a Yoshi for Switch stage, a Star Fox Zero stage. We got room. Speaking of room, point number 4, probably my weakest point considering UI can change at any given moment and Sakurai's done improper arrangement of selection screens given Smash 4's stage and character roster. The current stage roster selection screen has 6 missing blanks at the bottom of the screen which could easily be filled for other stages. The stuff surrounding Rathalos and Dracula and their stages I'll point out in another video, but I don't think those mean anything regarding stages themselves. I do think, however, they are hiding more stages, both old and new. So I'm going to analyze and see which stages are likely to make a comeback and which ones won't. And keep in mind, this is what I see. I could be wrong about all of this, but I have a feeling there's still more stages left to be revealed. Personally, I was kind of hoping all of Smash 64's stages would come back, considering it's where the series started and seeing how it's Planet Zebes and Sector Z, the Metroid and Star Fox stage. I feel like they both deserve to return, especially Sector Z, given it's a larger version of Corneria. The only downside is that Brinstar and Norfair and Corneria and Venom are very similar to their respective 64 stages. It wouldn't be that big of a loss. Both stages I feel hold a 70% chance of returning. You have almost every stage from 64, you might as well should throw in the missing 2. Mushroom Kingdom Melee, on the other hand, I'm sure we can live without, considering we have the first Mushroom Kingdom from 64. I don't think they'll go that extra mile when we have several different iterations of it representing Super Mario Bros. Mushroom Kingdom Melee is not coming back, hard 0%. Poke Floats, on the other hand, I'd say has a fair shot. Lots of people come out, including myself, stating how much we love this stage. It is a popular classic, though I'd give it its 60% chance. It's a relatively sized maybe, it's almost in a gray area. Though the demand is there, we do genuinely want Poke Floats. Mute City Melee I explained in my previous points, this is the only stage I feel is a lock, 100%, and I hope it is. It's in my top 5 most requested veteran stages, like my number 1 Fountain of Dreams, number 5 Paper Mario, and number 3 Poke Floats were. The first 2 already being confirmed. Mute City is my second requested, and it has the most support and evidence of it making its return out of the other 14 stages, bias aside. Icicle Mountain, I'm afraid, isn't going to make a comeback in my opinion. Vertical traveling stages aren't that popular with fans, and Summit is a more popular choice they went with that I feel they just use that for ice climbers. At best I'd say 10%, but I don't have much faith in it. Rumble Falls is an even bigger offender of this. It's infamous among Smash fans, it's not popular, it has loads of hazards, and between this and Icicle Mountain, I feel the stage morph mechanic wouldn't have an easy time with that as it would with other stages. Granted, we have hectic moving stages like Big Blue and Rainbow Cruise, so I don't think that's a huge factor in anything, but I know that that stage has a worse reputation than Hannibal. Hot, steaming, 0%, not coming back. PictoChat's an odd one. We have the second one that I feel they could get away with it like Smash 3DS did, but PictoChat 1 has completely different hazards and drawings from 2. The stages are super similar to one another. It'd be kind of a waste, but we have 2 Pokemon stadiums, Pilotwings and Woohoo Island fly around the same location. Hell, Super Mario Maker, Mushroomy Kingdom, and Mushroom Kingdom have themes after Super Mario Bros. It's a soft 50%, I'm really not sure. Rainbow Road's another hardball too. I'm confident it was the popular Mario Kart stage compared to both Figure 8 Circuit and Mario Circuit, and it is a popular Rainbow Road among the Mario Kart series. I want to give it a 60%, but it's likely half and half like PictoChat. It's number 4 on my most requested Veterans stages too, like the other ones I mentioned before, so it's rough. It definitely would benefit if it is returning. Pac-Maze's situation kinda sucks. We have 2 Sonic stages, so it ain't like it's deconfirmed, but Sakurai and Nintendo probably would bank on Pac-Land alone, despite Pac-Maze being more popular, and it's from a game that made Pac-Man the icon he's become in video game history. I'm not feeling strong about Pac-Maze as I was with Green Hill and Windy Hill zones. 20%, and I wish I could see it as much as I like the stage. The Wii U stages are weird ones to predict. Almost all of them are great areas. Jungle Hijinks I feel should come back, seeing as it was a popular Donkey Kong stage, and Smash Wii U, and its gimmick is unique compared to other stages, along with it being based on one of the more recent DK games. Roughly 65% I'd personally give it. Woolly World I'm more mixed on. It's based off Yoshi's most recent game, it has songs based on it, but we have the theming and popularity surrounding Yoshi and his other stages. I feel like what we have can cover for him. Somewhere between 40 to 50%. Similar case for Pyrosphere. The Ridley on that stage is based off other M. Ridley, whom was a clone of the original, so it may not even be a case of 100% canon because Ridley's playable, because it's really not the same Ridley. But it still feels unlikely given again, the other Metroid stages have similar themes and gimmicks and may not even be necessary. 30%, but how I feel about Woolly World is almost the exact same for Orbital Gate Assault. It hurts me because I actually like this stage, and it's the most unique out of all the other Star Fox stages as you move through the orbital gate and jump around ships and missiles, but it's a similar case of themes and franchise love, 40 to 50% as well. Miiverse's main function was a battlefield where you could post messages, and it recently discontinued and is not even brought up anymore, 0% not coming back. If I had to choose between 6 given the stage selection screen, I'd place my bets on Planet Zebes, Sector Z, Mute City, Poke Floats, Rainbow Road, and Jungle Hijinks. At the very least, I feel Mute City's coming back. You know what would have been cool is if we got Metacrystal, the stage where we fought Metal Mario in Smash 64's classic mode as a selectable stage. It always looked like a stage people would like to pick and play on in multiplayer. I know competitive players would love it. I know it's like a 99.99999% chance it's not coming back, or even be playable at all, but Metacrystal would be sick. Whew, that was a lot of stages to go over, and Ultimate really is shaping up to be just that. Only less than 4 months until the game comes out, and we have over 100 stages to choose from. Do you guys think we'll get any more stages in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, or is this the whole package? Do you expect the same ones I do, or do you disagree? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I got loads of Smash Ultimate content coming. Analyses, discussions, updates, the whole schmear. Regardless, stay super.